University of Colorado had a staff ministry going, and that staff man had to be reassigned. And so I met with Sam, a freshman student who volunteered to help keep that ministry going.
But we wanted to study the Bible, and not only study the Bible, but study it well.
We had 4 people involved in our Bible study at the time. We all really enjoyed it, and it was all just a blast. And so we wanted to continue, and so we partnered with another Bible study to make kind of one larger Bible study that would continue on.
And what I liked about it was we went in depth, and we would discuss passages in length and into a degree that I hadn't had before in my life.
They really had to own the ministry for themselves. No one was telling them to meet, no one was telling them how hard to seek God, no one was pushing them in their walks, no one was pushing them in their accountability or their pursuit of holiness.
And so through that, I've really learned how to study the Bible. I've learned how important scripture memory is, to really, I guess, learning the scripture, because it helps you meditate on it and think about it all the time.
I think the benefit of having different staff come and coach us when we were on our own would be that they taught us different tools that we could use for our Bible study, or answered questions that we had, and also gave us a bigger vision than what we had.
So I said, well, what if we get together and we'll talk about what you could do?
Yeah, the 2 things that I would say were probably just a real help with Brad Miller. And when you don't have staff leading you on a continual basis, I think it'd be pretty easy to die and to get discouraged and to wonder if you're doing it good enough or the right way. So I just think that it was so beneficial to them to have someone that they could say, here's what we're doing now, what do you think about that? Or to have Brad Miller say, we're really proud of you, thanks for just being faithful and persevering on this campus.
And then after the course of a few years, God brought along another staff man, and so he was able to take advantage of their presence.
The fact that there was students already at CU calling themselves navigators and seeking the Lord allowed for a very short learning curve on student culture, student life, how to reach the students here at CU. They gave us definitely the inside track on how to reach the other students that were at the campus.
So then it became a bridge ministry from one staff to another.
Drew brought vision, then he also brought organization to it and had a plan. Here's what we're going to do to seek and learn more about God. Here's what we're going to do to make God known on the campus.
Is when a staff does leave a campus and we don't have plans to immediately staff it again with new staff, that there can be a very real, consistent transition between times where staff might be transitioning to maybe an overseas position or a relocation across the country, and a group of students or a professor or somebody in the community can really decide they want to have an impact right there at that campus, and NavFusion can come alongside and help those people have the resources they need to make that possible.
There are campuses all over the United States who don't have anybody on them helping men and women walk with Christ, and these volunteer leaders are coming in because they have a love for God and a love for people.
One of the things that I love about the NavFusion vision is that it really does enable the navigators to expand our influence in areas that otherwise we probably just wouldn't get staff to, definitely very soon, but possibly at all.
For people who are wanting to get started with a NavFusion campus but don't understand exactly how to do it, that's why NavFusion exists. That's why we have these coaches all around the United States who are willing to help.
Our God is an amazing God with all the power to do whatever He wants, and He chooses to use ordinary, simple, regular Janes and Joes to do His work. He's not looking for the most talented people, just faithful people who will trust that He is a God who wants to get this done.
You